Hi guys, this is LetsX team. Here I want to make a new video to show you how to use our latest the version 2.50. My English is not good, so do not laugh at me. Now we can start. First, when you got our machine, you need assemble it. Assemble after you assemble well, it's like this. Assemble. This is small machine. This is small, but most the product we sell is big, but same structure. That's the dimension is different. So after you assemble well and insert this line, it's like this. So now we will introduce how to use the latest shaft. But before we do this, I want to make a brief introduction to the menu. This is menu, yeah. This is menu. I think it's very important to read the menu before you operate the machine, and yeah. So the control card, the latest control card is like this, the latest. And you need first copy all file to your PC. This is the first step, copy all file to your PC. And here is the Dropbox link, and we will put all the latest video and soft to this link. So remember, come here to download the latest version soft. And the below you can read. I think you need to read to follow the menu to read it. And this is how show the brief function of the control card. And just think it's very important to see is here. If your light height is 2800 MW and 5000 and 7000, you need to insert the line like this. But if your control card, but if your light height is 100 MW to 2500 MW, you need to insert the line like this. Remember, it's different. Yeah, it's different. And another thing is the working time. One time working time no longer than 1 hour. If working 1 hour, you need to stop the machine and cool down 10 or 15 minutes, then start again. And the rest is copy all this, and the rest is just follow the menu. Here I have marked the step by step how to use this. And now, so I will not introduce this menu too much here. We just show you the video. So when you first got the machine, you need to open the disk. You got a DVD disk. You need to copy all the file in the DVD disk to your PC, and the DVD disk is like this. Here is the different version soft. Now the latest one is 2.50, and this one is driver, and this is LetsX assemble detail. In this one, it has LetsX assemble video and LetsX assemble detail, step by step how to assemble the machine. The next is only use this when you cannot use CNC software. We do not suggest to use this because this is here is a GRBL. GRBL software it just supports G-code. It's not convenient to use. And the next is the test file. We put a lot of test file here for you to have test. And the next is the video show. We have put some video here. And the next is the driver. I marked here install this driver if you cannot install the other driver. So you need this driver and this driver is same. You can install any one of them. If you can install, it's okay. And this is two video. And yeah, two video to show how to use the shaft. And now I make the new video. I will use the new video I make to replace this to one. And in the future you will just see one video since it's 2.50 version, and I will delete this 2 version. And this is the menu, the Word format and the PDF format. This one is the Microsoft Net. And remember here, if your PC is Windows XP or Windows some very low version, you need to install. You need to release this one and install the Microsoft 4.0. And this one is you need to read this before operating the machine. Yeah. So now I will show you how to use the CNCC software. So you need to open the CNCC software and insert the USB line and the power cable, and remember press down the red button on the control card. Yeah. And then we click the auto connect. Yeah, auto connect. You see here is the status is connected, and general authority has been granted. This means your PC has connected to your machine, and now we need to have a test. Remember, we need to have a test. So we need to have a test to see if it's working well. We first to check this one. See here, this one is WS weak spindle. Weak spindle means weak power. Yeah, we click this one. I see the power is on. Yeah, the power is on. You see the light height is on. Yeah. That means the laser is working well, and next you need to move this to see if the laser is getting stronger. Yeah, getting stronger. That means the power adjustable is okay. Yeah, and then click this one. And the next we need to check the direction. You see this one here. The key means the keyboard. That means the real keyboard in your PC. If you click a key, and you can use your keyboard up and down, left and right to move the spindle. And here I just use the mouse to move. Here I just use the mouse. If we check this one, we click this one X. You see the spindle is moving right to the left, and we click this one, and the spindle is moving to the right. And we click the spindle up. It's moving far. It's moving far away from the camera. And if you click it down, it's moving near the camera. Yeah. Remember here, if here you click left, it's moving to right. That means if it's in the opposite direction, you need to change it. You can change it in the setting area. You see here the positive and the resistive and the reverse. The positive and the reverse, that means a different direction. So now it's moving well. It's now moving. The left is left, the right is right, the up is far away from the camera, the down is near the camera. So it's okay. But if in different direction. But if I click left, it move to right. We need click this one. Click the positive. This is just a different direction. This here and here is different direction. Here and here is also different direction. After you change the direction, you need click save. You need to click this one. Click this save and this save and this save. Remember click. Remember, this is very important. Remember, after you change the direction, click save. Yeah, click save. And here is the language. You can choose the language you want. Here is the Chinese and English. And here is to check the problem. If you got some problem like cannot connect to PC or some other problem, you need first click the auto connect, and then click this button, and you will get a problem show page. You can screen card and send back to us. We use the email send back to us. And this is clear is just clear this area. It's not too much useful. And here, this is the coordinate system. This is the working coordinate. This is the machine coordinate. This is x0. You click the get 0. It's y0. Click get 0. It's z0. It's not useful. Z0 is not useful to the laser engraving machine, because we laser engraving machine just got two axes, the x, y. We don't have z. And this one is set 0. Set 0 means if you choose a point, you want to start at this point, you need to click this one, set 0. This is very important. When you move the spindle to a point, you want to start. Before you start the engraving, you need to set 0 all the machine will back to the 00 and start engraving. So this means we click a weak spindle. You see the point here, yeah. If I want to move here, move here. If I want to start here, yeah. If I want to start here, you see the x working coordinate is changed, yeah. But if I want to start here, I need to click set 0. If do not click, it will first back to 0, back to 0. That means the spindle will back to here and start here, back to here, start here. I hope you can understand what I mean. That means if you wanted to start the point you pick, you need to set 0, or it will back to the 00 working coordinate and then start. So hope you can understand what I mean. And this is home, back to the start point, I will show you an example. Yeah, show you an example. I think it's necessary to show you an example. Like here, if I open, no, if I input a txt, I just show laser X, yeah. This is different format. This is the format. This is the format. This is the thin and thick. This is the dimension. Yeah, this one. The let's X here. Yeah, let's X here. Here we check the photo processing and then create code. You see here. I haven't set 0. Yeah, I haven't set 0. And if I start run, the spindle will first back to here and start here. Because I do not set 0, the spindle will back to 0 first and then start. It not start here. If you want to start here, you need to set 0 first. So we'll run to have a check. Run. You see, it's back to here, yeah? It's back to here. Because you do not set 0, it will first back to here and back to the 00 point and start here. So that's what I told you. You must set 0. You move the spindle to a point and you want to start engraving there. You need to set 0. Before you engraving. Before you click run. Or it will back to the 00 point. So this is not good. So I think it's necessary to let you know this area. Let's just show you the point. It's yeah, we will continue. We're back. Continue. You see this area. Yeah, this is home back to start point. This is the TTL spindle power to adjust the power, and this is the speed to set the speed here. This spindle is spindle on off, and this area you see the picture and text. This area is the grayscale engraving. We have two models here. This page is the primary model. The primary model is just for engraving photo. Remember, this page is the primary model, just for engraving photo, like this one. The primary model is just for engraving photo, like this. It's just for engraving photo. Yeah, it's for just engraving the grayscale, just for engraving grayscale photo. So I think you need to remember this. The grayscale engraving. This primary model is just for engraving grayscale photo. The grayscale photo is like this. This is the grayscale photo. And this one, if you click this one, is advanced model. This is advanced model. The advanced model is just for engrave black white photo and black white TXT and black white, and also it can include some grayscale photo. But this grayscale 1 and grayscale 2 is just for some special need. Some people will want special need. We want customize their own grayscale different. I mean it's some people. There are some people we want customize their own grayscale, so we can use this one. But no more people. I just suggest if you want engraving grayscale photo, you can just use the primary model to do it. The advanced model is just for black white photo and black white TXT. We're back to the primary model. Primary model here. This one is open photo. The normal format. This one is TXT, import TXT, and this one is spacing, and this one is the photo processing. This one is zoom to set the engraving dimension. This is the mirror, and this is inverse. And here is the manual operation. Manual operation is here is to move the spindle, to move the spindle to the start point you want. And this is back to the working zero. This is back to the machine zero. And the next is the auxiliary examination. You see this one range check. After you open a photo or text, you before you start an engraving, you can use this one to check the range. Here is the letter in the corner in the range check the corner stay time, and this is the moving speed. The next the full. It's not too much useful, so we do not introduce here. And the next is the burning time. The burning time is to control the laser, the sparkling time, the burning time. Usually we use 50 ms. And the next is the power. Remember, this is here is very important. If you engraving grayscale photo, you just use here to control the power, not here. This means in the primary model, the primary model, you will use here. We use here to control the power. We use here to control power, not here. In the primary model, this is the primary model, With the primary model, we use here. We use here to control the power. We use here to control the power, not here. Not here. So now I will show you how to use it. This is start, pause, stop. This is shut down, and this is when you continue engraving after turn on the machine and the PC. Remember, click this import. This means if some picture is too big, one time working cannot finish, you can use this function. I will make another video to show how to use this function. This is not easy to use. Now we can use open a picture as an example. First open a picture. We use this one. This is picture. The spacing we choose this one, 0.1. 0.1 means 10 pixel equal 1 millimeter. 10 pixel equal 1 millimeter. And next we use photo processing. You see here is a grayscale option. This here you can choose the different grayscale model. We choose this one. This is no the image size too large to affect the processing speed. We click this one, and we will wait a moment. The PC is calculating. And next is zoom to set the dimension. Set the dimension. You see this is we use one small one. Small picture. Still too big. Now okay. And the next is the mirror. But the mirror and the inverse depends on your needs. If you need, you can mirror. The mirror is like this. Mirror change the direction. The mirror. And the inverse is the black to white, the white to black. You see this one. The mirror like the inverse is like this. And the next is start the engraving. If I wanna start here, I use here to move the spindle. To move the spindle. Yeah, here. Yeah, I want to start here. I want to start here. Yeah. I want to start here. I need set 0. Yeah, set 0. Set 0. It's getting 0. And the burning time I set 51. And the power I set, yeah, 50, 14%. Yeah. And next I can start. But before we do this, we need to adjust the focus. Adjust the focus. You see the small metal here. You see the small metal here. Each package will get one. The small package, the small round metal is just for adjust the focus. In the menu, I have marked how to adjust the focus. You see here on the laser head, and make sure the hold frame at the bottom, and then connect and click the wick spindle, and then we use 2 fingers to rotate this one, to get the minimum point on the metal. It's okay. Next time when you engrave different thickness material, you need to adjust here again. Remember, each time before you engraving, you need to adjust here. But if the different thickness, every time you change the material, change the different thickness material, you need to adjust the focus by rotate the small black ball. Remember here, this is very important. If you do not adjust the focus, you will get a very bad result. Continue. Some people told me, some client told me, the spindle, the laser head will a little shake, because the up and down the design is not very good. So here I have an idea to fasten the laser head. We use a small toothpick. To insert here. To fasten the laser head. To fasten the up and down part. Make it do not move. We make this part do not move, do not shake. The next step is start engraving. We have set 0, and we have set the burning time, and we have set the power. Next is start. This is the moving. It's engraving this photo. The burning time is 1 pixel point. The burning time. That means if you set the burning time longer, the bigger, and the burning time is getting longer, you will burning the point very serious. So usually we can adjust here, but usually 50 is okay. And the power depends on the power here depends on your laser head. If your laser head is small, maybe you can 50% or 100%. This laser head is 2.5 watt. 2.5 watt. It's very big, so I set 14%. I set 14%. This is grayscale engraving. We can engraving photo will have saved a lot of time compared to before. We do not need to change the picture to code in the primary model. Later I will show you how to use advanced model. adjust the boiling time and the power, and you can check the result, check the result, and adjust here, and to get a better result. You can compare. You can check here. You can check the photo. You can check the engraving result, and then adjust here uh, to to get a to get a better a best data here, a best data here. And the PC calculated the time left is 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's too long. It's too long here. Yeah, it's too long. So we will continue to introduce the rest function, and yeah, we will continue to introduce the rest function, and not wait here. Not wait here. It's too long time. It's 30 minutes. It's not totally 90 minutes. It's too long. It's too long. Uh, I just show you. I just show you. You can understand here. It's okay. You see this girl. This girl is engraved by this new version soft. It's very convenient compared than before. It's very easy to use. And next we will continue to introduce the rest function. It's too long. It's too long. We will continue to introduce the rest function. Uh, Here is this one is advanced model. This is the advanced model. Advanced model here is open image, and this is the TXT, and this is contrast. Contrast to set the different result, and this is a pixel to millimeter, and this is black and white, and this is outline. I need a pause here. I need a pause here and introduce this function. I will pause here. I will pause it now. I will pause it, and we'll introduce here. Primary, we need a pause it, and we can yeah, we have get some result. We have get some result. I will show you. I will show you. We need pause it, pause, and stop. Yeah, stop. Have a look. Have a look. We have engraved a few. We have engraved a few. We can have a look. You see the girl? Yeah, you see? You see here? Here is engraved last time, and this one is engraved this time. You see here? Here is two leg, and the underwear. Yeah, two leg and underwear. And this line, because I adjust the bonding time and the power, so it's a little different. So this means you need check the picture, and then adjust the data to get a better result. Yeah, we will continue to introduce the other function. Yeah, the advanced model. The advanced model is also open picture, but this here is different. Here is just for black and white. Here is just for black and white, not grayscale. I mean, but in the advanced model, you can also make a grayscale 1 and grayscale 2. But we do not suggest you to use this too, because this is just for some very how to say very it's very some people is very familiar with this software to use it, because the grayscale 1 and grayscale 2 you need to adjust the RGB, the red, green, and blue. You need to adjust this yourself to get a better result. It's very hard to use. not like the primary model. The primary model you can choose different style, but here you need to adjust yourself. So in the advanced model, we use most is the black and white model and the outline. The black and white, and we will show you an example. Black, open a picture. Let's see this one. We choose black and white processing. Yeah, use like this. Make this is set. This is change the dimension. This scale is change the dimension. Change the dimension. You see here, this is just black and white. This is not a grayscale. This is not grayscale. This is not grayscale. And the outline is just get the outline. It's the outline. This is the PR. You see, this is just outline. This is just the outline. It's different. It's different. So you need to understand this. You need to understand this. The advanced model, the picture or the TXT is just black and white and the outline. And next, I think it's better to use some TXT to as an example, not a picture, because here is not it's not designed to engrave grayscale photo. It's just designed to engraving the black and white photo here. And here I want to maybe we can open another a very easy picture to have to have a test. We use this one. Okay, this one. We can use this one as an example. This is the black and white. You see, black and white. We set the PR for photo processing like this. And here is the print dimension. And next is the scale to calculate, to adjust dimension. This one getting big. This is getting small. Small one. Yeah, use this one. And this is the mirror, similar like the function in the primary model. Yeah. This is inverse, black to white, white to black. And this one is save the photo. It depends on you. If you need, you can save. And here, yeah, this is very important. If you choose the black, white, or outline, you need to use this one, the path speed. This is suited for black, white, and outline. And this one, let always on working. So when you click black, white, or outline, these two functions, you need to click the first one. And this one, the second one, we do not suggest you to use. Yeah, we do not suggest you to use. And the next one, the point line and the point. These two is just for these two. If you choose the grayscale one, you can choose this one or this one. Also, if you choose grayscale 2, you need to choose this one or this one. But if you choose black and white, you must choose the path speed. If you click the outline, you need also use the path speed. Remember this. This is very important. Yeah. And this one is create code. This is save code. Here is X1 motor move with the same speed. We add this new function because some client told us the X motor and Y motor move not with the same speed. So we add this. Function. If you use this is the advanced model. Yeah. If you use this advanced model, you can click this. And then continue to create code and start. And this one is click to use the writing function with pen. This is the pen function. PF is the pen function. The LH is the pen lift height 2 mm. Do not click this one. We have added function here, but if your machine do not have this Z-axis, this one need to have a Z-axis. Use this one. Have Z-axis. You can use the Z-axis to mount a pen here, You can use this one. This is the pen lift and pen lift and down, pen lift and down. This is the writing function. This is the writing function. This is the print speed here. This is print speed. And this one is point line rate file. Do not change this one. Do not change this one. This print speed here you can set here. But we do not suggest you to change the speed here. You can change the speed in code in here, not here. So do not change the speed here. We will continue. We will create code. You see it's whether the code into the code page. You can click yes. The code here, yeah, the code here. Remember the previous step I told you do not change the speed here, yeah. This is we set a normal speed here. So if you think this speed is not too much, not fast enough, you can change the speed here. You see here, this is 1. Usually it's 1 because this means it's 1 times of the default speed. If you change the 2, it's 2 times of here. It's 2 times. It's 2 times here. If you change it to 3, it's 3 times. If you change to 0.5, it means half of here, half of here. Remember to click OK, yeah. So we'll change it back to 1 and click OK. So now we can start. Now we can start to run. This is open. In the code area, this is open just for open the G code. Remember, this is just for open G code, not picture. The open here is just for open G code, just for open G code. And this is run. This is pause. This is reset. This one here is the second time. Second time 1 is 1 time, 2 is 2 time. This is for cutting, not engraving the photo. This is for cutting outline. Later I will show you. Now we can run. But before you before you start run, remember set 0. Yeah, set 0. And we can set the power 16%. We move the spindle to a point. We want to start. Set 0, and we need to check the range. This is range check to check the engraving area. Check the range. You say it's moving to check the range, to check the engraving area. And now we can start engraving. Now we can start the engraving. Run. It's burning. It's engraving. Remember here the TTL spindle. If your lead head is 2800 or 5500 or 1700, you need to click this one. But if your lead head is between 100 MW to 2500 MW, you do not click. If you click the TTL, if your spindle, if your lead head is 2800 or 5500 or 1700, you need to click this one. Or the other lead head do not click. The other lead head do not click this one. Do not click this one. This TTL just for the big power lead head. The big power. Yeah, it's moving. It's engraving the photo. Our speed is a little low. We will double it. Change the speed double. You can see here the speed changed. Yeah, the speed changed here. It's moving faster than before. It's moving 2 times faster than before. You need to note, in the setting area, the max speed is 1500. Do not change this one. Because our Arduino board is we design now is the max speed is 1500 millimeter per minute. So make sure here the current feed do not over 1500. If it's over, it's not useful. If over 1500, not useful. You see here, you can when it's engraving, you can change the speed. You can change the speed. Also, you can change the power. You can change the speed. You can change the power. 3. We change it to 3. 3. It's moving faster. Like it's moving faster. Yeah, it's faster a lot than before. Yeah, it's finished. It's finished. Finished engraving. I will show you. Look. Yeah, it's engraving photo. Engraving photo here. Yeah, engraving. It's black white. Yeah, black and white. It's not grayscale. Yeah, not grayscale. So next I will show you. So next I will show you the outline. We back to here. We will show the outline. The outline we choose the before the before we choose the black and white. Next we choose outline, and we click photo processing. It gets the outline of the picture, and next we click the code and get this one. Yeah, we get this one, and now we can run again. Same. We need to move the spindle in the auxiliary. We click the weak spindle and move the light here to start point we want. Yeah, here. Oh, we want to start here, and click the weak spindle to turn off, and set 0. Yeah, set 0. It's getting 0, and we can run in the code area. We can run. We can have a run. Set back to 2 times and run the machine. You see, its feed correction rate has been modified if the attachment rate after the option is yes. Too strong power. Too strong power. Same. You can modify the speed and the power. It's same. You can modify the speed. It's finished. You can have a look. You see here is the outline. You see the difference. This one is black and white photo, and this one is the just outline. This is designed for cutting. We back to the advanced model. The TXT is same function. The TXT is same. TXT let X. We use let X as an example. The PR. Photo processing, create code. Yeah, yes. A weak spindle. We move the spindle. Here we set 0 and back run. Okay, it's burning. It's too much power. Remember here, the power adjust here. If you do not adjust the power, it will default is 100%. Default out is 100%. So you can set it before engraving, or it will default out is 100%. This LED head is too strong. It's 2.5 watt. It's 2.5 watt. It's too strong. So when you use this soft, you will meet some problem. But anytime you can send an email to us, or leave message on our website. We will back to we will reply you as soon as possible. So you see, it's engraving. The first one is burning seriously because the power is 100%. So remember, spindle power here adjusted just for the advanced model. The primary model we use the bottom, not here. The primary model not here. So we have a look. You see the LED X. You see the LED X. The first letter is burning seriously because the power is 100%. The next is better. The next is better because I adjust the power weak. So the picture and testing and code is finished. The next is the auxiliary. The auxiliary list here the laser adjustment. This area you can ignore this area because this is we designed for the automatic focus adjust machine, not this kind of machine. We will design new machine in the future, So this laser adjustment you can ignore. Yeah. This is manual operation, the same as in the primary model, same as the manual operation here. The manual operation here is the moving speed for manual operation. Moving to move the spindle. This is go working 0. Is go machine 0. This is up and down, left and right. And this is range check. This one as 4 corner resistance time 1 second. This is range check moving speed. This 4 button is not useful, so you can ignore. In the setting area, if you bought our full set of machine, do not change this. If you bought our full set machine, do not change the data here. Do not change especially here is it's suited for our machine. Do not change it. And this one default value, the weak power we set is 5%. The max power is 100%. If you change here, if you change the max power, remember to save. Also, if you change the direction, remember to save. This one is not useful. This one is stop your PC hibernate. You can click the one to stop your PC hibernate. Some people PC stopped after maybe 10 minutes or 30 minutes. This is fast process. The next is not useful. So the most useful function is here. So now I will repeat again. Yeah, this is very important. We have 2 models here: the primary model and the advanced model. This page is the primary model. The primary model is just for engraving grayscale photo, like this one. This is grayscale photo, like this one. This is a grayscale photo. This is a grayscale photo. So the primary model is just a design for grayscale photo. You see here, grayscale engraving. You can open a photo and set step by step, and then start. And the power adjusted here. Remember the primary model. The power adjusted here. Not here. Here. Power adjust in the primary model is here. We can use here. We use this to adjust the power in the primary model, and we use this to adjust the burning time. Is the primary model. Remember, the primary model is this page. The primary model is just designed for grayscale photo. the advanced model is just for black and white photos and outline. Uh, if you choose black white or outline, choose this one, the touch speed, and yeah. So I think that's all. This is all the function I can yeah I can yeah I can start I can now I can introduce to you. The rest maybe the rest better to check the menu. Check the menu. The menu is very detailed menu. And the primary model we can the new function is in the primary model we can start engraving directly. You can start engraving directly, not as the advanced model. The advanced model you need create code. This will cost some time. So if you use the machine to engraving the grayscale photo, you better use the primary model. So if you want to use if you want engraving some black and white photos or TXT, you can use the advanced model. And the grayscale 1 and the grayscale 2 is just designed for special people special need. We will adjust this data themselves. This is hard to use. And the code area, this one, you can set the speed, and this you can set the power, set the advanced model power, and this one cycle time. You can this is designed for cutting job. This is 1 time or 2 times or 3 times, and the auxiliary and the setting. That's all. I think it's okay. So I think now it's okay. Hope. Hope you can continue to support us. Thanks all you guys. Thanks for watching this video. I know my English is not good, so you can just watch the video as a reference. Better to read the menu. Thank you.